We have no idea when it's coming out, but I'm a bit optimistic in some ways, and I want to share with you my optimism of when this game may actually come out. Because, let's be honest, it looks pretty grim right now, and we have no idea when this is really going to happen. But we're going to focus on the negative, but we're also going to focus on the positive aspects of what's really going on. Square Enix had this in mind in 2005. They said at E305 that it was a tech demo. Why would they, like, if you think about it logically, why would they remake the whole intro of Final Fantasy VII to show off the technical power of the PS3? They've had this in mind for a while. Various press conferences, it has been brought up if there was going to be a Final Fantasy VII Remake after this tech demo. They never said that they were never going to do it. Even in the early days, 2005, 6, 7, 8, and so on. They would just kind of dismiss it quick, which leads me to believe that they always had this in mind since they made this tech demo. I don't even understand the purpose of it. So if somebody else knows the reason that they made this tech demo, let me know. But my optimistic view is they had it in mind. Something may have happened that maybe they changed their mind about making this game and they postponed it, or they may have even started it and kept it a secret. So that's my first optimistic view on it, that I don't really believe that this game just started in development in 2015. I think that there has been more to it. I have seen an article. Now, you have to bear with me because this article existed. It does not exist anymore. I cannot find it. If anybody knows what I'm talking about or have seen this article, let me know as soon as possible. Link me to it. If it doesn't exist, send me a screenshot, anything, please. I can't find it, but it was crazy. The website was a .uk site, I'm 90% sure, and it was like a weird website like Stars something or Famous something. I don't really remember exactly, but I think it was like a star in the website title. It claimed that there was going to be a Final Fantasy VII Remake. This was written in like 2013, before E3, maybe 2014 tops. This website claimed that there was going to be a Final Fantasy VII Remake, but there was no images or leaked images about it. They just used like a fan-made 3D model of Cloud, which you've probably seen, that looks okay, kind of like a PS3 one, and it looked fake. But I read it, and in the comments, the guy who leaked it, it was like, he had some name that wasn't like a real name. It was like an internet name or something like that. This guy apparently said that the game was in development and it's definitely going to happen. And all the comments are saying like, oh, it's another, bullcrap website about a Final Fantasy VII Remake. Nobody believes it. But then there was one comment with a lot of thumbs up where they said a lot of false hype around this game. But whenever so-and-so says something about a game, it's usually true. So this guy who leaked this information is a very credible source. I just don't remember his name, but it definitely was leaked. And I remember reading about it, but I wasn't sure if it was really going to happen. But that's the first part. So apparently he was right, because only about a year and a half later, or 2 years maximum at E3 15, it was revealed with lots of video. Now let's talk about E3 2015 and what was actually revealed to the public. A trailer that was pretty short, but was well modeled and well designed, where you have basically Cloud and Barrett, level design made of the park, many parts of Midgar. The trailer was short, but when you think about it being 3D modeled, that means a lot of work has been done, a lot of things are created. They had character models, they had level design well enough, polished well enough, that it was good enough to reveal at E3 in 2015. Keep in mind, if you believe the article that I stated before, this game was already in production before this trailer was even made. In the same year, okay, you have a second gameplay trailer of this game now. So the amount of time from the traditional trailer at E3 to the gameplay trailer was barely any time at all, which means that the gameplay trailer footage was already created prior to its release for us to see. So basically, a lot of work has been done. So you have in the same year, I'm pretty sure it was December 2015, you have actual gameplay, fighting. You have action, you have menus being shown. You see attack, magic, summon, items, defend. You see a lot more footage of more characters. You see lots of different angles. You see the first boss fight with the scorpion. You just see a lot more footage, which was already created. It definitely was already created footage. So in 1 year's time, you have all this that's shown to us. Keep in mind, this is all footage that they believe was polished well enough for us to see. That doesn't mean this is all they had. You understand? This is not, that's what I'm trying to say. Also, they can have way more, but who's to say they want to show clips of the game later on to give away things in the game later on? That would make no sense. Like, you wouldn't want to show key elements in plot, key places that happen 20 hours into the game before the game comes out, because again, there's a lot of people that never even played the game, so they don't want to give away too much either. It doesn't necessarily mean that this is what they're up to and that's the end of it. It just means this is what they wanted to show. A lot of time has passed from the E3 demos in 2015. We're now going into the year 2018. So we're looking at about 3 years since that demo was released. Now, if you're still on track with me from the beginning of my video and believe what I read, because I'm telling you I read that and it was accurate, there's a good chance that this game was in development maybe 3 years before it was even mentioned in 2015. So we're looking at a lot of work that could have been done on this game. This game could be done. I think that this game can't be done because it's just so large it would be insane, which is understandable. It is going to be put out most likely into parts. People are upset about this, saying that it's a way for them to milk your money. But according to Katase, quote, it will essentially be a full-scale game for each part of the multi-part series. It's going to be a full-scale game, and a full-scale Final Fantasy game in Square Enix's eyes are always at least 60 hours long. Look at Final Fantasy 15. That would mean that they're undertaking a really big job. But remember, in E3 2015, they're saying play it first on the PlayStation 4. If you believe that this game is going to come out in 2020, or an insane date like that, that would mean that Part 1 will be released on PS4, Part 2 or Part 3 may be released on the PS5. Because most likely, that's when the new consoles will be coming out. It just doesn't really add up time-wise. This game is probably going to be released somewhat soon, and nobody's really expecting it. Finally, the director of Final Fantasy VII recently said that important details are going to be revealed soon. So, with all of everything I've given you in mind, okay, this was recent, so this can happen before 2018. This could be before New Year's or maybe early 2018. Important news could be anything. It could be a release date for a year from now. It could be just gameplay information, which I really doubt. But the amount of time that has passed since 2015, and there's been pretty much radio silence since. If they're going to open up and speak about it now, you know, I'm sure it's going to be something substantial. It may be part 1 of Final Fantasy VII. It probably will be, and I would probably lean more towards that, what it's going to be. So that's the optimistic way of looking at this. Expect there to be some information soon, because that's what he said. And think of all the things I told you earlier on in the video. Look at all the work that's been done. I know it's only the beginning of the game, but think of all the character models that have been made. Think about the leaked information about this prior. Think of the first tech demo they made, how long this has been in mind. I mean, it's hard to believe that they don't have any work done from 2005 at all, saved on any type of hard drive, period, from that point on. I just think that there's a lot more done than we really realize, and this game may be coming out in 2018 2019 max. I really believe that it will not come out in the year 2020. And that's it. Bye. Shout out to Kevin Langdon. Shout out to Eddie Regina. Also, check out my band, Patterns of Decay EP, coming out, I think, this month or next month. I'll put a link to it somewhere. Subscribe to me and like this video. It can encourage me to make better videos, because I don't really make videos. Thank you for watching my hopeful Final Fantasy VII Remake video. I hope that the hope of all of our spirits can make this actually happen.